was nuts.
Now this mower deck's huge, so I can't really say that I know what to expect when it comes to driving this thing. The guy that sold it to me said that was his complaint, was that it was just too sketchy, I guess. It's riding pretty well. It seems to cut. I'm gonna cut on my way out there because this little thing's kind of like a road. I brought this mask with me, not because of COVID, but because it's just a lot of dust and pollen and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting on my way out there. See how she does. Okay, so here we are in the field. I got a good aerial view of the field today. The goal, so that you guys know why I'm doing this, we have a 30 acres total, and about 22 to 23 acres of it is a hay farm. It's this flat portion here, it's hay, and we raise, we grow this hay, and we have a guy come out and he bales it. But we're in the process of converting the hay farm to a cattle ranch so that I could provide my loving audience with Max's Meats. It's gonna be, I don't know if that's gonna be the name brand or not, but we wanna raise cattle. Raising hay is cool, but having unlimited grass-fed beef sounds way better to me, and just a little bit more profitable. So what we need to do is we actually have some lowland areas in here that get real wet. I don't know if you remember the video where my Toyota Tacoma got stuck and we spent all day digging in the mud.
We gotta get some stuff. I know you can do it. I told you, it smells like poop.
It really does.
Oh yeah. I have no idea how this feels. We're supposed to go knee deep. How close are we?
We're that close.
Get the water out of here. Dig. I flung it right in my mouth.
What's it taste like?
Rambo.
I'm bleeding!
Oh, Bobby Dazzler!
He's down.
Yeah!
Bigfoot track!
It's a Bigfoot track! Hang on. Yep, male!
That can't happen if we have cows in this field because their hooves will just trample all of the grass and make it nasty and they won't eat it, and then we'll have to pay an arm and a leg to try to raise cattle. I bought the skid steer specifically so that we could do a little bit more on the property than just my little Kubota tractor was able to do. I'd like to be able to, like, it's got the brush cutter. The brush cutter seems to be working great and it can move dirt. So what we are going to be able to do is cut this all back. We're gonna dig a pond in the lowest area because I've always wanted a pond on my property. I think that's just awesome. It's gonna be a dream come true. And we're gonna build embankments up on either side, and then we're gonna take that dirt and fill the low areas and then replant grass so that then this field will just be a little bit more capable of housing cows. So this is not all gonna happen in one video, obviously. This is probably gonna take me the entire month of August or more, but that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna get started and just start cutting this stuff back, and hopefully this brush cutter works really well for that. And check this out, I already got a guest. Turkey vultures over there. If you live out in the country, you probably know this, but when they cut hay or they get machinery out to start cutting the grass, all the birds of prey will start coming out because there's lots of mice and snakes and even birds and even bird nests down in the grass that we're unfortunately gonna have to go mow through. And so this guy, he's ready to pick off whatever we see. So he'll probably end up following right behind me and just pick up all the little animals that we scatter around. Pretty cool. All right, here we go. Cutting the grass. Crazy, man. Set goals, make plans, find a way, get your resources all in order, and just make shit happen. We've been thinking about this forever, and now we're doing it.
Being a real bad boy. I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, world on my shoulder, a heart full of blues. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt.
Quite difficult, man. I'm getting so much stuff thrown in here at me. I made it to the water. This is where the it's sort of like a creek, kind of like a swamp. And what it does, it overflows and bleeds into our field. We're gonna connect this retention pond with our other 2 retention ponds. And you can kind of tell where all the low areas are based off of the type of grass. Whew, I'm getting itchy. Let's keep going here.
I've been a real bad boy on the town all night.
Well, shit. It's already turned into a rescue mission. I felt like I was pretty close to that embankment. I was trying to back out, turn around, and as I was turning, the way the skid steer turns, it just sort of plowed itself into this little hole, which I didn't realize there was holes there, and it's just tipped and like leaning in towards the pond. I'm afraid to be in it, because if it tips in, I'd just be stuck in this cage inside a pond. That'd be a really crappy way to go. And there's no traction, so yikes. I'm gonna go get the Tacoma with the winch on it and see if there's anything I can do by myself. It's been an exciting day so far, but I was gonna say, at least it's not like, it's soft, but it's not like slippery mud. It's not like the last time. So I don't think the truck shouldn't get stuck. It's just a matter of getting something underneath the skid steer, because its tire fell into a hole, and keeping it from tipping into that pond. How do I always find myself in these situations, Des?
I don't know. Something about you.
Oh my goodness. Look, we got out there and we're just in the pond.
Thank God you got out of it.
Yeah. See, it looked like a pretty easy area to mess with. Ugh, look at that thing. Gosh, I can't believe this is happening.
On a side note, does anyone watch that scary movie? Like, I think it's called In the Grass on Netflix. Have you seen that one?
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, that's a scary one.
What is it? What's it about?
Well,
In the grass?
I think it's called In the Grass or something. It's like Stephen King or something.
We're in the grass. I'm gonna need some grass after this, you know what I mean? So, I'm thinking that I parked the truck sideways because the skid steer is heavier than the Tacoma, I'm sure. And so if it's straight on in line, it's just gonna slide. If it's sideways, it might not. It might get a little more pressure. I'm gonna run the winch line over to that upper arm and put a little pressure on it. And then that's just to keep it from falling in. And then I'm gonna try to get the Max Trax or that big board under the tire, like in the hole. So I'm gonna tip the bucket and lift it and put shit underneath it. And then we'll kind of combination winch and reverse and try to get out. But oh, it looks bad. It looks worse than when I left it too. Why is life so hard? Does this happen to anybody else? Is it just me?
Just gotta slow down, baby.
I was easing my way in.
You're not supposed to ease your way in. You're supposed to walk out there and be like, where's the ditch? I'm gonna put up a marker. And then you get back in and you're like, there's the marker for the ditch.
It's very smart. I found it. I found the ditch.
Yes, you did.
This winch bumper sure has come in handy a lot, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Shout out to CBI. They get lots of shout outs because I get stuck all the time. You wanna come over here? Just sort of like, I was driving, I mowed all this just fine, like no problem, and then all of a sudden, it just like, this is a hole right here. Like my foot fell in, look at that. But the rest of this is solid.
Why is that on our property? What is that?
I don't know.
Some weird rabbit hole?
Yeah, but no, it's
Alice in Wonder.
and then it's got a hole here. And then there's another hole right there.
What kind of critter lives there?
No idea.
Beavers?
You want to film this side?
Is it beavers?
Could be beavers.
Wow.
Don't fall in. Yeah, so see how I'm like afraid, like what if it like rolled over and I was in that cage?
Dude, yeah, you would
And it
have.
just went kerplunk.
Good job getting out.
Yeah, pretty smart, you know. Ugh. I hate myself sometimes. I can fly above the clouds, but I break everything. This happens to everybody. It's a normal occurrence on the farm. Oh, Des goes in.
God damn it!
See? Sneaky holes. It got me twice, baby. Oh no. Are you okay? It's a sneaky hole.
Very upset.
I know. Me too. Hey, at least your $14,000 skid steer and your $2,600 mower deck isn't about to go take a plunk.
My farming loan paid for half the skid steer.
That's actually true. I got a big battery in there. I'm not supposed to do that. Will you go turn the truck on, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, the like I could take the brush cutter off, but it's a big counterbalance, and I can just set it on the ground and we won't flip. Whereas if I take it off, I don't know.
Does that seatbelt come right off if you did tip in the water, or does it lock?
You gotta flip it up.
But it's not like locked in place like a roller coaster.
No.
That's good. More water right there.
Hold the winch in. Keep pulling. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh my God! Wow, shout out to Max Trax. Wow, that was scary. How much adrenaline can I take in one day? Oh.
Now, what have we learned?
Yeah, like don't try to find the water with the heavy equipment.
Aha. We are going to mark with spray paint first.
Well, I'm gonna mow the center of the field, the easy stuff, and then
Okay.
we'll just stay far away from where we know the water is. My plan was to find the water and then like only mow what I had to mow so that I could start digging, because all this stuff will eventually go away and Kate's sheep can eat them and eat the grass or whatever, because it was gonna take a while, but you know what? We're just gonna need to brush cut everything.
Even
dig.
But the problem is we have all these irrigation ditches that we can't see. There's two in there right there, and you can't see them. And so even if you go mow the other parts of the field, you need to know where those are. And there's a few, and they're very well hidden.
Yeah.
So I think that spray paint is first.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna mow like the parts that I can mow, just cause.
You really want to mow, don't you?
Well, I'm out here. I'm trying to mow. You know. Yeah. I'm really glad we got out of that. I thought that was gonna be a lot harder. You know what? All the experience of getting stuck is paying off though, because like we just got right out. Yeah, look at this, man. There's like holes everywhere, and this stuff, it doesn't seem like it would be that soft, but it just is.
Yeah.
Dude, Max Trax, CBI off-road bumper.
Thank you guys.
Save the day. You guys are the best. Whew.
I'm glad you didn't fall in.
It was
That would've
scary
been-
close. It was like right, like literally. Had I moved forward a little bit more before I turned, kersplash. That would have made quite the video. Oh, I just thought of the next mod for the skid steer, baby.
What?
Dude, yeah, but this is gonna be so cool. Look at this shit. Oh, my arm's gonna hit me. Oh, that would have been sweet.
You can put it on top.
Overland.
Do they make Prinzy racks for skid steers?
We could probably get them to. I'll ask Mike. Be like, hey, you guys want to make like a novelty Prinzy rack? That'd be hilarious. I will mount these up here. I have the mounts. I can just mount it like that. That'd be sweet. All right. Well, thanks, babe. Do you want to drive the Tacoma back up?
Sure. I should put some hay into the back of it first for my garden.
You can. It's just there's a lot of other stuff in there.
Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. As long as I'm making.
You should use the Raptor for that. Sweet baby Jesus, that was stressful. Well, Mama wants me to come inside and have dinner, so that's about all the mowing I get to do.
We're gonna watch In the Grass, in the Tall Grass.
In the tall grass.
I have to figure out. Horror movies all have a meaning behind them, and there's this YouTube channel called Found Flicks, and he explains them all. We gotta find that because I don't remember the meaning, and I can't handle horror when I don't know the meaning because it's just too sad. So.
Everybody dies. Asian Food Month. I think we did some cooking. Well, mostly Desiree.
I'm trying to get to work. We are buying
most
a brush
recent
cutter
video.
soon.
Sorry, it's probably weird. Two voices at once. We did some cooking, mostly Desiree, while watching my video, and I realized, I'm so sorry, guys. YouTube puts so many mid-roll ads in, and they do it automatically. So unless I go in specifically and delete some, I was under the impression it says right there. It says mid-roll ads. This doesn't necessarily guarantee there will be a mid-roll ad there. So sometimes I thought that maybe instead of a mid-roll ad, it was like a pop-up ad. So from this video, I deleted like 2 or 3. I deleted 3 ads, and yet there's still like 5. In a 17-minute long video, there's 5 ads, and I don't make any more money now than I did 3 years ago before mid-roll ads existed. It's so dumb. I'm gonna I have to do it in order to make enough money to pay all the YouTube expenses. So dumb. Maybe if we got enough supporters on Patreon, I could demonetize the entire channel. I heard that's what people are doing. I'd have to
That'd be nice.
Yeah, and then you wouldn't have ads, but I'd have to reach like a certain quota. Maybe we'll think about that.
What if it was like $1 a person?
Yeah, if it was like much cheaper. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any interest in that. Maybe we could, if we have enough people supporting for like $1 or $2 on Patreon, we could demonetize the channel. So basically,
And do gun content.
And do gun content. So we'd give up the $2,000 that we make per month-ish on
Because YouTube is corrupt.
They are pretty corrupt. And then make up for that on Patreon so that we can cover our expenses. And then Yeah, let me know in the comment section below. I don't want to ask for money from you guys. YouTube's willing to pay, but only if you guys want to watch all those ads. Anyways, that is pretty much it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I got some Asian food to eat. Can I call it that? Yeah, that's what it is, right?
Stir fries.
Stir fry. 2020 is so confusing. so difficult. But get some work done this week. And don't forget to live. Make sure you like and subscribe. That helps me a lot too. And have a wonderful evening.
How do you like your new truck?
Very nice.
Let's do it. Oh, that was so close.